これも人間らしくていいな。
悟空悟空孫
悟空
孫悟空さん
父さん悟空
あとは頼んだぞ。
Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, let's go ahead and talk about LR Beast Gohan. Big Daddy, he's coming tonight to Global Dokkan. I think that this is still the best unit in the game. The thing about Beast Gohan, this video, by the way, we're not really gonna like super try and like max him out and stuff like that. This is mostly just gonna be like displaying him in one of the more recent, very difficult battles, going over all of Beast Gohan's strengths and weaknesses, just kind of getting you guys ready for it. Now, let me start with his build, actually. So, Beast Gohan, dodge, a little dodge, I mean, like 3 or 6 or something like that, I think is fine. Beast is, of course, going to build up damage, crit chance, right? He does need to take 1 hit in order to get his active skill, which isn't really too bad. So you probably don't want to go super crazy on dodge, but he definitely doesn't need crit at all either. That's the thing is Beast really is only going to get real value out of like potentially like raw attack, raw defense, and additional. Crit and dodge are not the greatest on him. But I went ahead, for the last 6 months, my Beast Gohan was full offense. But I actually did have a loss in the Goku and Frieza event when they were under 50% HP where my Beast Gohan died. And it was just barely by a little bit. And I would not have died if I had his anniversary equips on him. So remember, guys, the 9th anniversary, like update to the anniversary event will come out, I think at the start of part 3, which is going to be on July 31st. So you'll be able to get the exclusive equips for Beast Gohan. So these, I would highly recommend them. Remember that content is only going to get harder, and Beast is, you know, going to want that extra little bit of defense. Again, I mean, the thing about him is that he's just one of the better defensive characters in the game. It is very improbable for enemies to do significant damage to him. He's not, like, literally untouchable always, no matter what, ever. Like, he can be killed. Even months ago, I remember, like, infamously in my head where Sword of Hope Trunks, the Supreme Magnificent Battle fight, obliterated my Beast Gohan, wiped him out right away, with that Sword of Hope. I remember that. Well, not right away, but, like, you know, at the Sword of Hope phase at the end. So he can be caught. Mostly, it's when his intro runs out, Gohan gets 8 ki, 40% crit, and 40% damage reduction for 5 turns. When you combine that with his other defense and guard and crit chances that he has, during his intro, which is mostly the entire fight of all the real big fights right now, he is, you know, untouchable with ridiculous damage. He gets the guaranteed additional when he gets hit. You know, I might actually consider with my Beast Gohan, I gave him, so I changed his build yesterday. I gave him 6 dodge. I might lower that back down to 3 dodge and then just give him that extra node and crit. It's not going to do very much because Beast almost always is guaranteed, like, well, he's almost always critting anyway, right? Like, it's very rare for Beast to do a super that's not a crit. So it's like, you definitely don't need to give him crits, right? When you give him his active skill, he has guaranteed crits. On any given turn, every single time Beast is hit, he gets 20% attack and 20% crit chance with every hit received. And he already has a ton of crit chance built in. So just what's always going to happen, by the way, at Beast tanking everything, taking no damage, you know, doing multiple guaranteed crit supers or near guaranteed crit supers. It just makes him just the god of the game. And the thing about him that I think truly the main reason he stands above everything, once you get to like mastered Tech UI Goku, he can be better than Beast after he transforms. Abso-freaking-lutely, he can, right? But Beast is just like at basically full power at like the entirety like of the fight pretty much, because once his intro wears off, Beast can be caught, but you'll probably still have the active skill, and so then that would give you another turn. So in reality, it is more like the first 7 turns he's nigh untouchable. Now, Goku and Frieza can kill Beast. I think depending upon the situation, if they're under 50% HP, they can kill Beast. But it's not going to be a very common thing where you're going to see Beast get sunned by these bosses, right? Another thing that happens is when he gets hit, he does give 3 key support to the whole rotation, which can be very good if there's any characters that might potentially struggle for key. You know, Beast he's got the active skill. He has a good link set as well with All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So he's got both Shocking Speed and Prepared for Battle. He has no restrictions whatsoever, so you can run him on all of his different category teams. I mean, this guy is going to be incredible whenever we get missions for Connected Hope, Exploding Rage, Entrusted Will, right? Full Power, right? Miraculous Awakening, like Sibling Bond. Any missions on any categories like that, he will just dominate. There's not really much to even criticize or say that is a negative, besides just the fact that he is more of kind of just a regular character after his intro's gone and after his active skill's gone. When those 2 things are gone, sure, right? But, I mean, how often does that actually happen? Almost never, where he gets caught. All right, so I did bring the Krillin and Android 18 as well. We do have the 17 and 18 character round. You know, they're not going to support Beast directly, but their super attack effect will. All right, so remember, when he gets hit, that gives him a guaranteed additional super. So you're going to see him routinely do multiple super attacks like this. He does have a unit super attack if you have a Piccolo on rotation as well, which the unit super attack doesn't really do very much, I don't think. I think if there was a place to actually, like, criticize him... Oh, look at that. There's the 6 dodge kicking in. The unit super doesn't really do much, because his 18 key super attack effect, he greatly stacks attack, he gets 30% defense for 4 turns, and then he does mega colossal damage to the enemy. His unit super, he greatly stacks attack, 30% defense for 4 turns, mega colossal damage to the enemy. The new parts is he gives allies a 20% chance to crit for 1 turn. I mean, I guess that certainly could be useful. I mean, I think maybe like in the Goku and Frieza fight is where it could be potentially really good. Although Orange Piccolo, like, Goku and Frieza are a little bit different. Krillin 18. Goku and Frieza are a little bit different in that most bosses get very scary when they super attack to get their super attack effect, which makes their damage crazy. That's actually not how it works with Goku and Frieza. Their craziness is just start of turn, so Piccolo actually wouldn't be able to stop that. Now, as we're going through fights here, we're not even going to see 17, 18 get a chance to get their support up, but as we're going through fights, we are just going to continually be just blowing these bosses away with these guaranteed crits and these guaranteed additional stuff like that. The other thing Gohan gets, by the way, from his unit super is he does get an attack break. I think because it's restricted to having a Piccolo on rotation, which I don't really run Orange Piccolo as much anymore. I could, but I just kind of like tend to focus on more like newer characters and stuff like that. The attack break, I mean, it's against Goku and Frieza, I feel like it certainly could be handy. I don't know. I don't think that it's necessarily like the biggest value. I've never found a super amount of value from the unit super from Beast Gohan. It seems like it's more so just a way for them to have gotten the animation like in there with Orange Piccolo. That's kind of more what I take away from that. Okay, so I mean, here's where we could show where Gohan could be a little bit less effective, would be if a boss decides to do something like this. This is going to keep Gohan's damage from being as impressive as it could be, because remember, he's not going to get the guaranteed additional super, since this UI Goku is not going to be attacking us right away. All right, let's hit this. And then let's hit this. I think next turn we'll go ahead and pop the Beast active skill, and let him go ahead and rampage. Now remember, Beast active, I mean, that's one of the best things that makes this guy so effective. The ability to protect your other allies is you know, one of the best things that a character can do, right? So with that, like, team protector ability, he can kind of keep things in check. But it can open him up to a lot of bosses in this, you know, kind of like 9th anniversary meta, do have bosses that seal, stun, debuff, various different abilities like that. Beast is, he's susceptible to popping his active and then getting stunned, sealed, you know, one of these kind of like debuffs will hit him since he draws all attacks towards him. By the way, Vegeta's eating this for like clean, cold-blooded double-digit damage, right? Very close. Yeah, double digits. This UI Goku could double super in quick succession. For whatever, yeah, there it is right there. For whatever reason, this UI Goku, he loves to super in that second slot. It seems like he... Is it possible he only supers in slot 2, now that I think about it? I don't think I've seen this UI Goku fight ever super outside of slot 2. I don't think so. I think he literally only supers in slot 2. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. If that's the case, though, it makes this fight significantly easier. If we can always just anticipate exactly where his super attack is gonna be. And then, of course, he can double super with quick succession, always. Alright, so this is a great turn right here, I think, to go ahead and proc Beast Gohan's active skill. Now, on a turn like this, remember, Beast is going to get damage for every single attack the enemy does. So if we sit Beast Gohan right here, we pop his active, this, you know, can really build up his damage. I mean, I've had a lot of turns. Let's play a turn. We're going to use the active skill, do this turn, and then I'm going to show a turn I had where, you know, like Beast, you know, being over 30 million against Goku and Frieza, you know, because they do so many attacks, and he builds up, you know, damage for the turn every single time he does get attacked, right? Now, Beast still would be one of the best units in the game without his active, but as long as you have this active skill in your back pocket, Beast Gohan is always, always, always gonna have complete control of the fight. I guess the only way he wouldn't actually have, like, full control of the fight would be if we were going up against an AoE boss. Remember that the target mechanic does not protect against AoEs. Probably is a good thing, I would say. I mean, they need to, you know, like, they make our characters so busted. The bosses have to have these, like, crazy mechanics as well to be able to compete with how broken some characters like Beast Gohan, Blue Gogeta with his active, Transform Broly, Transform Tech UI, right? You know, post standby LR Gammas, right? Like, these characters are all so broken. If the bosses can't do, you know, locking craziness, like, they're not really able to compete nearly as much. All right, so Beast does this on top of being borderline invincible. I mean, I could also play the clip I have of Beast tanking Goku and Frieza's 5.7 million super attack, which I probably would do. I think I'll show those two. I do want to show him tanking the 3 million super and then, you know, having the 30 million attacks. I think it was from the same video, actually, but those are, like, just two huge recent examples of Beast absolutely being dominant. Okay. I mean, this is kind of unfortunate here. UI Goku just choosing to do all of his attacks at the end like that. Kind of, you know, unfortunate for us. Here, let's just go ahead and pop this. I'll play those two clips here in a second and we can wrap up, but let me know what you guys think about Beast Gohan. He's coming tonight. He leads what is, you know, the strongest category in the game, the superhero category. I don't really have negative things to say about him. Like, he dominates the game. It's just, he has not fallen off at all. I mean, under certain conditions, he can be caught, like most other characters, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta could be caught in certain conditions. AGL UI Goku could fail dodges as well. Cell Max also could be caught post-intro like Beast. Who is another? Like, Gogeta could not dodge. Broly is not really on par with the other top characters defensively. Broly's more damage skewed. You know, but, like, Broly is relatively solid. It's unless you're going up against a 3 million plus super boss. Like, one of those 3 million plus supers that's not from an STR enemy would be troublesome for Broly, right? But yeah, Beast will dominate. If you're a global player, I think you really should, under all circumstances, try very hard to get yourself a copy of Beast Gohan, because he just quite simply is him. Oh, no way, dude. The super attack dodge is here, man. What the hell? Bro, I give a character 5 dodge or 6 dodge, and they turn... guys, I can't explain it. They turn into freaking UI Goku with like 3 dodge, 6 dodge. My Beast has actually dodged a good 5+ supers or something like that. Like recently. There's Native Potential System Additional, and you are donezo. Alright, so yeah, guys, Beast Gohan is God. Let me just get those 2 really good clips. Him tanking Goku and Frieza, him doing the 30 million plus barrage. I love you guys. Beast still on top. Okay, well, 30 million attack set right there. Beautiful. Again, that's, you know, the attack equips and shit like that. Beast, don't kill him. Oh, shit. He's gonna kill him, dude. I mean, for the Beast Gohan showcase, it's good we get this in here, I suppose. Beast, calm down, buddy. I actually don't want to kill. Okay, we did not. That's, dude, the... you know, I think we probably die, but... Alright, let's see. Remember, this is a 5.7 million super. Did that say 100K? What?